Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Growth Mastery, and in today's video I'm gonna be talking about how to get your ex to fall in love with you again. I have talked about this topic now at this point massively. I'm talking about really the key aspects and the points and the hints, so to say, the principles to really get and re-attract your ex and make her fall in love with you. And in this video I'm gonna be specifically focusing on when your ex reaches out to you and when you are starting to see her again, what are the things and the principles that you need to apply to make her fall in love with you as soon as possible, and then she this way sticks around and stays with you. So the first and foremost and the most important thing in the re-attracting and making your ex to fall in love with you again is that you need to date her properly, and just like taking it like your first date ever. So you go out on a date with your ex, not for lunch or coffee but for dinner. And the most important thing you need to remember is to not talk about your past or the future, but to stay in the present. You should only talk about the past if the memories that you had with your ex are the things in the past that reminds her of the good things. You shouldn't talk and bring up the bad topics. If you really have to, bring up the good topics and the good memories, because women only respond to how they feel, and obviously how they feel in the moment. So you have to create a vibe and environment that she feels good in that moment with you. So by bringing good memories and good emotions, she will feel good with you and she will associate those feelings with you. Women don't care how you feel about them, especially in the beginning, but how they feel about you. So you bringing up good feelings and emotion and vibes, she will associate that with you. So you don't talk future, you don't talk majority of the time the past, but only if you have to talk about the good stuff that have happened in the past with this particular ex of yours. The other thing that you need to remember, and that's also very important, is not to just take her to one place, but to two to three different places at one night, because women generally takes these things very very carefully. The more places that you take her to, the more memories that you generate, and the more she feels that she has had more experience with you. So the longer you have time with someone, especially with a girl, the more emotional bond you have, the more stronger emotional bond you have, the more she's gonna take side with you. So by you taking her on one night to two to three different places equals that you have taken her to two three or taken her out two or three different times are two or three different dates. So one night equals three dates, and you can do this by taking her to one bar, then to another, or to one restaurant, then to a bar, and then to another bar, shisha or pool or whatever kind of charts, anything that where you can really talk to each other. I personally think cinemas are bad dates, because there you cannot talk. So you should go to a place, to a restaurant which is not crowded, to a bar which is not so crowded, to a place where you can really talk and make her, this is another point, make her talk 60 to 80% of the time, because women solve their issues, they bond and connect really by talking about their issues and problems and their feelings. And by you by doing that really are bringing those emotion and feelings to the surface, and then she, when she's not with you, associate those feelings with you. Oftentimes you will see women like, oh, he made me talk more, means he really care about me, and he was a leader, that means he was asking questions. So you obviously will be asking quality questions, and this way you will lead the conversation. The person who asked the question obviously is the leader. Leading the conversation means you are a leader, and women want to be led. They want a powerful man under the shadow of which she can, for example, follow and the lead. And so be the leader, ask quality question, and make her talk 60 to 80% of the time. And the most important thing you need to remember is that you need to understand how women operate. So women operate in a way that when she feels good about you, she will come close to you, will start playing with her hair, start touching you here and there. And when she starts to feel like she would like to kiss you, she will start to gaze at you, and will look at your lips once in a while. And these are the little indications where you need to read those signs and signals and go for the kiss. The sooner you get that, the better, because the earlier you start to kiss, the more you kiss. Kissing leads to heavy petting and sex, and the more of these things happen, the more stronger the emotional bond will be. So look for those signals being on the date, the touching, playing with her hair, with her chain, for instance. Women do that when they like you. They're subconsciously thinking about you physically, and those things matter. When you are good with women, when you understand them, you grasp those opportunities, and then you go for the kiss. The earlier the better. Be a man, go for it. Even if she rejects you, slow down, two steps back, one step forward, and keep on doing that, but don't back off completely. Take the rejection as a slight delay in seduction and not a complete rejection against you. Women don't operate that way. They don't get wet. The wetting process is very slow, so they are not like men who are immediately hard, for instance. Women operate very, very slowly. So you have to consider all these things and then go for the kiss. And obviously, once you start to kiss, foreplay is very important to women. You always have to come from a place that whenever you take a girl out on a date, you need to set the logistics very, very clear. You need to know that when you start to kiss, where can you take her then to the next level, so that she feels comfortable around you. And if you have planned the logistic very nicely, most likely you are going to be able to sleep with her. So try to take her close by places to your apartment or house. For instance, a bar close or a restaurant close to your apartment, so that by you kissing her, or let's say taking it to the next level, you obviously will go out with her, hang out, you will have fun with her, and then you will kiss her. And the moment you start to do that, then obviously you have to be aware of the fact that the easier for you to take her home from that place, the more comfortable she will feel. Obviously, you can say that, hey, it's a bit crowded here, it's a bit loud here, it's a bit noisy here, it's a bit too expensive here. Let's go to my place. I've got some champagne, some drinks, and on my balcony, I'm gonna show you the best collection of the new painting that I've been making, or the new James Bond movies collection that I've got, or the new any type of new thing. If you say this with the pride and confidence, hey, I got this cool collection of James Bond movie, or I got this awesome video game, I want to show it to you, come with me, and then just lead. Don't wait for a response, but obviously be a gentleman. And when you do this, women generally always follow the lead of an alpha man. These are alpha traits. True centered masculine man is always followed by a girl who is in her feminine, unless she is, for instance, a structured woman, a woman who hasn't have her shit together, who comes from a broken family. These kind of women might show you resistance even to the kissing, and when you go for the kiss, these are the women who really are not belonging in housing, in my opinion. Obviously, it's just my opinion. These women are not relationship material, they are not good family material, and obviously they are good fuck buddies, but not for the longer term. So these are the things that you need to consider, the logistical aspects of dating. When you meet your ex again, when she reaches out to you, for instance, if she has broken up with you, obviously she has to reach out to you, just like I've spoken in my former videos. She has to reach out to you. You have to set the date. You actually have to, if she has broken the relationship unilaterally, she should come to you the first 2 dates to your place. You shouldn't do anything other than that by just inviting her to your place. But in case the relationship was that she left you because you messed up badly, and then she reached out to you after 2 or 3 weeks, then you obviously set the date by when she reached out to you in any way, shape, or form. If the text message comes to you, email comes to you, inbox, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, it has to be an inbox. No liking of anything, of post, and this doesn't matter. It has to be in an inbox. If it is, for example, Thanksgiving, Christmas, happy holiday, whatever type of message, you assume she wants to see you. Set the date. Hey, great to hear from you, I would love to see you. When are you free to get together? If she says, oh, I'm free tomorrow for, and then if she is making the date that you suggest for dinner to a coffee or lunch, you do not agree to that. You set the date for the dinner, then hang out, have fun, and try to hook up close to your place, to your living place, so that it logistics are in your favor. Then always try to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. If she's rejecting you, then 2 steps back, 1 step forward. Be patient with women, especially if they have had a good a lengthy phase with you, and then you have been doing stuff wrong, you have been hurting her, and then she have left you. Then the trust takes time. It will take her for a lot of time for her to bring those feelings and emotion and the trust in you back. So you have to be super patient, because she really has to know that you are not gonna make her hurt again the way you did before. So then obviously logistics should be in your favor, and obviously remember that you have to take her to 2 to 3 different places, hang out, have fun, and then try to hook up with her by being a leader but a gentleman. You shouldn't be super aggressive, because women are like cats by nature. They get easily scared, so you shouldn't be a scary aggressive dude, but a strong, dangerous, but at the same time a gentleman who knows his way around feminine woman. So that was my video on how to re-attract your ex and to make her fall in love again. I gave you certain tips, and those tips, if you follow them religiously, you will for sure re-attract and make your ex fall in love with you again. So if you found this video of value, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and stay tuned for the upcoming videos. My channel is about growth, especially about self-reliance. If you are focused on your mission and purpose in life, and your ex somehow dumps you, I guarantee if you follow my principle, you will either get your ex or a way hotter girl, and obviously you will be way better man, a way more successful man on the longer term. So stay tuned for the upcoming videos, and I will see you in the next video.